Wars aren't just fought on the battlefield. Cyber warfare, information, even economies, they've all been dragged into dirty politics. And now, sport. Just listen to these words of a renowned sports journalist, at least according to her Twitter, commenting on the World Figure Skating Championship.
There were no triple axels to be seen, but what a sane women's event this was compared to the crazy drama at the Olympics. Sigh of relief, no Russian skaters or judges. Love it. It was not the skating or sport world that really made this happen, it was the war in Ukraine.
The message from Smith was clear. We've been trying to get rid of the Russians for years, and now finally we've got an apparently legitimate reason to do so. But her comment didn't find too many fans. The International Skating Union, like the majority of sporting organizations, has imposed a sweeping ban on all Russian athletes at the request of the International Olympic Committee. And no, there are no exceptions. You can be the cleanest, most apolitical Russian athlete out there, but because of your passport, you're triggering, so have to go. And it seems the world's on board.
Russian athletes are individuals, like us all, full of dreams and fear and courage. But they are also symbols, potent representatives of a nation engaged as the aggressor in a heinous war.
The list of sports where Russians are no longer welcome is a long one. In fact, few sports have stood up for the principle of sport beyond politics. Even tennis, which will allow Russian players to compete, but only as individuals, is apparently demanding they renounce their motherland. World number one Daniil Medvedev removing the Russian tricolor from his Instagram account seemed to many a sign that Russians would only be welcome if they forgot where they came from, or forget about them, full stop. Take Arsene Zakharyan, an 18-year-old footballer. Less than a year ago, Goal.com hailed him a teenage magician. It then put him in its list of the 50 best young footballers in the world. And what happened next?
In support of FIFA and UEFA's ban of Russia from club and international competitions, we do not want to endorse or validate the team Zakharyan plays for. We have therefore decided to leave 11th place vacant.
A week ago, the representative of the website assured us that football is separate from politics, and Zakharyan will be on that list. But they didn't inform us about his removal from that list. It is very strange.
Zakharyan went from magician to enemy number one without even having uttered a single word. But the point is, even if you have said something and expressed a view that many disagree with, like chess grandmaster Sergei Karyakin, should you be banned like he was? Were any American athletes who continued to be patriots after the US invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan shunned and demonized all over the world? In fact, when else has the sporting world waded into politics like this?
No one should accept any killings in the world or oppression, but we've never been allowed to speak about politics in sports. But all of a sudden now it's allowed. And now that it's allowed, I hope that people also look at the oppression everywhere in the world. So now we can talk about Ukraine. We can dine.
When did having a different opinion become treachery? And when did it become acceptable to ask people to denounce their countries just that they can continue to work? And if the plan is to push these athletes into hating their homeland, it really doesn't seem to be working.
All sports sections have been trampled. The basic principle that sport is separate from politics has been trampled. Most importantly, first of all, I am a patriot of my country, and only secondly, I am an athlete.
It's pretty clear, though. Sport was supposed to be sacred, a space separate from politics. It no longer is. Just like it no longer matters if you're a good Russian or a bad Russian. You're Russian, so you're a pariah. Can you think of a more blatant example of discrimination? But it seems we're now living by new rules, which only some have to play by.